What's up, Taiwan? I'm Joyce Tseng with the latest news from here in Taiwan and around the world. One of the U.S.'s largest defense companies, Northrop Grumman, says it will provide $100 million every year for Taiwan-related projects. This is an example of the close security ties that the two countries share. But some say Taiwan is putting all its eggs in one basket. Our reporter Jaime Okan has this report.
Missiles, armored vehicles, and fighter jets. It's all on display at this weapons expo in Taiwan's capital of Taipei. The country is showcasing its military hardware, but much of that comes from the United States, like this F-16. While this expo could pave the way for future arms sales, Taiwan is still facing a massive delay in weapons orders from the U.S. Now, that totals roughly $20 billion.
There's a lot that goes into it. Part of it, when we think about some of the challenges we're facing now on foreign military sales, is simply the fact that our defense industry lacks the capacity to meet, all of the demand ahead of it. That's something that we've got to work on.
Deliveries are delayed for systems like fighter jets, anti-tank weapons, and mobile rocket launchers. One way Taiwan is trying to manage this backlog of weapons is by focusing on its domestic defense industry, producing more of its own weapons, like these missiles.
So in that sense, if you're in Taiwan's shoes, you're really worried for the very short time, but in the medium-long term sort of space, the United States is making all the right moves to reassure sort of partners like Taiwan.
This reliance on the U.S. for almost all foreign military sales could be dangerous as neighboring China ramps up its military aggression and presence around Taiwan. Without U.S. military equipment, the country's defenses are jeopardized. And analysts believe that Taiwan could benefit from branching out to other countries for military cooperation or sales.
The world today has created the geopolitical conditions for other countries that are starting to be interested into expanding their defense industry to be very appealing potential partners to countries like Taiwan.
One of the biggest factors influencing whether other countries sell arms to Taiwan is China's reaction. But countries like Lithuania and the Czech Republic are starting to break this mold as they deepen ties with Taiwan. Representatives from the Czech Trade Office and other vendors all came to this expo, eager to work with Taiwan on equipment like drones.
We are looking for the newest technology because this is extending the technology borders. So it's great to be here in the Taiwan and see all the best technology which is in the world. And also will be great to find the partners which we can cooperate in the future for the manufacturing.
Many analysts agree that it's all about striking a balance between working with allies and strengthening the domestic defense industry. But for Taiwan, facing increasing threats from China, this expo highlights the range of opportunities the country has to up its defense and prevent a conflict from starting. Andy Xue and Jaime Okan for TaiwanPlus.
Taiwan's vice president says the country is poised to do well in the coming age of artificial intelligence.
地缘政治的变化，所以全世界也在寻找一条可信赖的供应链。台湾是民主国家，而且呢，我们的 ICT 产业又这么强，所以自然而然呢，全球产业链因为地缘政治重新重组的时候，台湾的地位会越趋于重要。
Lai Ching-te made the comments at the annual Taiwan AI Academy Conference, saying AI is Taiwan's national strength. He's been invited to the event 5 times and also has been named an honorary member. The organization has trained more than 10,000 AI experts over the past 6 years. Lai is the ruling Democratic Progressive Party's presidential candidate for January's elections. One of the world's biggest chip makers says it is moving up its 100% renewable energy goal. TSMC now aims to reach that mark by 2040, 10 years earlier than its original deadline. Our reporter Sally Jensen spoke to the Climate and Energy Project Manager for Greenpeace Taiwan, Chen Yongren.
One of the world's biggest semiconductor manufacturers, TSMC, now wants to accelerate its transition to 100% renewable energy by 2040 instead of 2050. That's a goal that Greenpeace has been pushing for. So do you think this announcement is something to celebrate?
台积电这一步在全球的近邻趋势里面是非常重要的，那同时也是半导体产业对整个全球释出一个非常重要的资讯。那我们很庆幸，就是台积电作为半导体产业的龙头，做出了这样的改变。但是呢，就是提前2040年实现 RE100固然是很好的第一步，可是不应该就这样停止，而应该要持续的滚动检讨。
TSMC uses huge amounts of electricity to manufacture its chips. So what do you think it needs to do to achieve this new, more ambitious goal?
我想目前国际上非常多已经达成 RE100目标的品牌，例如说 Apple 啊、Google 啊，其实透过的方法主要有3个。那第一个是绿电的自发自用，第二个是再生能源的直接投资，第3个就是购电协议 PPA 的部分。那我们呼吁的是，台积电其实目前主要是使用购电协议这一个方式。那其实台积电应该思考更多的是怎么样去投入绿电的自发自用，或者是成立一些直接投资的资金，来解决台湾在绿电发展现在目前面对的一些开发困境。
And you did mention a few issues there. In its quest to expand its renewable supply in Taiwan, there have been some land disputes. Could you tell me how you think they might resolve these?
我想我们呼吁台积电在再生能源的案场的选择上，还是要以屋顶而光电为主。那在目前台湾面对到的一些地面型光电所面临的社会争议上面，其实台积电也应该要身为绿电的需求者的角色，去投入更多的社会沟通，那协助台湾去建立更多优良的农渔电共生的示范型的案场，然后让台积电可以去满足这2040 RE100的目标。
That was Sally Jensen talking to Climate and Energy Project Manager for Greenpeace Taiwan, Tseng Yongren. A Taipei preschool has been ordered to close after a teacher was accused of sexually assaulting 6 children. The city's education department also banned the teacher from the profession for life and fined him close to $19,000. The teacher was arrested in August, and the criminal case against him is still underway in the Taipei District Court. A long-standing Taiwanese tradition has returned after a 3-year hiatus. It's an event where if people aren't careful, they may be left hanging. Leslie Liao has more.
Climb a greasy pole and make your way to the top of a platform suspended high off the ground. Then climb another pole, saw off a flag, and claim victory. This might sound like a game show challenge, but this is one of Taiwan's oldest traditions. This custom is called Qiangku, and it takes place at the end of Ghost Month, a time believed to be when the underworld and mortal realm become intertwined. The most prominent Qiangku event happens in Taiwan's northeastern Yilan County. It's made a comeback this year after a 3-year break due to COVID-19. As one might imagine, Qiangku can be a risky endeavor. Participants are challenged to climb a total of 13 stories. This year, one participant slipped and hung by his safety harness for 5 minutes. Although the fire department was at the ready to rescue him, it took time to get a cherry picker to bring him to safety. The slow response had people wondering what went wrong.
要去怪消防队有点不合理，那应该要看大会以及可能我们的救援系统到底出了什么问题。那Qiangku是宜兰很重要的一个盛事，我们也不希望总是这么危险。
This year's winning team made it to the top in 12 minutes. Qiangku is a rigorous test of physical and mental fitness, so it's not for the faint-hearted. But those brave enough to take on the challenge can say they participated in a long-standing Taiwanese tradition. John Su and Leslie Liao for TaiwanPlus.
Thank you for joining us for What's Up Taiwan. You can find more of our stories on the TaiwanPlus app and our social media. Before we go, check out young readers enjoying the company of therapy dogs in a local library in the U.S. I'm Joyce Tseng. Take care and see you next time.